don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Go make a new friend. Talk to somebody. Go talk to somebody. Don't be an island. All right? All right, clap your hands. Come on, clap your hands. All right. I'm going to talk to you about a very important subject. My assignment. My assignment. Tell somebody your assignment. Your assignment. I want you to understand something. The four most important things in the life of every individual, as long as they live. Four most important things in the life of every individual. Number one, your relationship with God. It's everything. Number two, your family. Number three, your health. And number four, your assignment. Why you were born. All right, number one, your relationship with God. Number two, your family. Number three, your health. And number four, your assignment. Every one of us, why I brought these speakers. So you see pastors, businessmen, men, politicians. Everyone wants to be successful. I want you to listen to me carefully. Everyone wants to be successful. I want to be a successful lawyer, successful teacher, successful preacher, successful doctor, successful businessman. Success is not what you have done compared to what others have done. Success is not what you have done compared to what others have done. But success is what you have done compared to what you were created to do. In other words, I want you to listen to me carefully. If we are all in a class and you got the highest score and your highest score was 37%, because you got 37%, you compare yourself to other people. You were not the best, you failed. In other words, the greatest enemy to your success is comparison. The greatest enemy to your success is comparison. So I tell people, I was having a pastor seminar, I was telling people, apostles, that you have a church of 500 members and you think you're successful, but you're not. Why? Because you are comparing yourself to your friend who has 200 members. Whilst in the will of God, you were created to pastor 1,000 members. I want you to look at somebody sitting next to you and tell the person, don't compare yourself to me. Success is the fulfillment of the purpose and assignment for which you were created. I'm going to talk to us briefly, now my 25 minutes does, the laws of your assignment. The laws of your assignment. Four most important things. Number one, relationship with God. Number two, your family. Number three, your health. Number four, your assignment. I have 12 laws. I will not finish it. I might continue in the evening. I want us to read Matthew chapter 10. Just reading one scripture. I'm not preaching. Matthew chapter 10, verse 6. If you can read it. All right. Let's start from verse 5. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions, their assignment. I want everybody to read on the screen. One go. Only two people are reading. One go. Continue, please. I go rather to the lordship of the house of Israel. Continue, please. 7. Lift your hands up. My assignment, so I will fulfill my assignment. I want you to understand this, that life is governed by laws. Why I'm speaking to you for 25 minutes on the laws of your assignment. Life is governed by laws. Success is as a result of the obedience of laws. Every manufacturer you see, when they manufacture something, they will add something called the laws. They call it manual. If I get this Shure microphone, but whoever that manufactured it will add the laws on how to operate it. In other words, the greatest manufacturer, who is called God, created you and gave you laws to your assignment. Everybody here, why I'm so passionate about this, everybody here, you were born for a purpose. Nobody's a mistake. You are not a mistake. You have an assignment, a specific assignment. And you don't want to miss this teaching at all. Number one, law to your assignment. I'm going to go fast. Number one, law to your assignment. It's the law of knowing your assignment. Write it down. The law of knowing your assignment. I want you to listen to this, that you don't decide your assignment, but you discover it. You don't decide it. God decides your assignment, but you discover it. A lot of people, our problem is that we don't know. We are 46, we are heading to 50, and we are just confused. We don't know what we were born to do. The first law is how to discover the law of knowing your assignment. Somebody who asked, so Pastor Brian, how am I going to discover my assignment? It's a whole topic. I'm not going to do that. But hear this. What you hate is a clue to something you are assigned to. What you hate. I was talking to my little girl, and she made a statement. She made a statement, and she said, I hate blood. I don't like blood. And I don't want to see people in pain. I just hate it. So I looked at her and I said, so what do you want to do when you grow up? She said, Daddy, I want to be a doctor. So what she hates, what irritates you, is a clue to your assignment. Am I teaching something? Come on, don't look at me with that USA look. Am I teaching something? Ask somebody, what do you hate? And hear this. What you love is a clue to your skills, your gifts, your wisdom, and your abilities. What you love. If your flight, watch this, if your flight is delayed, yesterday Francis called me and said, Pastor Brian, my flight is delayed at the airport. If your flight is delayed at the airport and you pick your phone, what are you going to start reading? What you love is a clue to your skills, your talents. A lot of people are talented, but they don't know what to do. What you love doing. What do you spend your time doing? What do you spend your time? What do you love? What do you love to read about? What do you love to read about? It's a clue to your assignment. The first law is the law of knowing your assignment. Never forget this, that you don't decide it. God decides your assignment, and it's your responsibility to discover it. It's my prayer that after the first edition of iYES USA, nobody will be a mistake in their generation. Why I'm so passionate, a lot of people don't understand it. Some people look at me and say, you're so tired, you gotta go back to London and sleep. I'm so passionate about it because I have seen the testimonies that have come from this conference. From this conference. Suppose let me share this testimony. I know my national director is watching. I was checking in at the airport in Kotoka International Airport in Ghana, and a young guy walked to me. And all what he said was, Pastor Brian, thank you. I said, what's the name? So we started talking. He said, I came to your event 2017, and one of your speakers just made a statement, and it changed my life. Now as I speak to you, I have two companies. Myself and my wife, we live in Dubai. Have bought 2 houses in Dubai just because of your conference. So maybe don't think that you're wasting your time. It might be just one line apostle will say. It might be just one line Mr. Adekum will talk about, and it will change your entire destiny. Nobody is a mistake on this earth. You have an assignment. You have an assignment. Number one, the law of knowing your assignment. I wrote this down. The day you identify your assignment is the day you start living. You are only existing if you don't know your assignment. But the day you know your assignment, that this is what I am called to do, you start living. Am I helping somebody? Number two, quickly, number two. The law of concentration. Write it down. The law of concentration. The law of concentration. The Matthew chapter 10 that we read, verse 5, I just like it. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions: do not go. Said, do not go among. Do not go among the Gentile. Do not go among the Gentile. Do not go among the Gentile. Do not go. It's very simple. Concentrate on this thing. There's something. When you identify it, please. Concentration is the secret of strength. Number two, the only prudence in life is concentration. A writer by the name of Arthur Hill said something. He said, the jack of all trades seldom is good at any. Concentrate all your efforts on one definite chief aim. The law of concentration. Do you know your problem? You are just confused. You are just confused. You are not concentrating on what when we I don't know, but since I had this beautiful couple, right? Since I had this beautiful couple, if you are coming to Columbus, Ohio, and you want a particular type of business, you will mention your name. I want to ask somebody a question. I want to stand here. But I also you come here, but somebody should help me. I want to stand here. I want to go down. I want to just ask the question. Hear this. When we mention your name, what comes to mind? When you pick up your iPhone, one name comes to mind: Steve Jobs. It's very simple. When I was looking for people to come and sing, minister powerfully, you can't do without campus rush. When we mention your name, why? Concentration. So I look at a very anointed person, anointed prophet, one of the greatest prophets, called John the Baptist. Do you know your problem, John the Baptist? You had one assignment, and your assignment was prepared the way. The moment John the Baptist turned from preparing the way, and he turned into a marriage counselor, the head was cut off. I'm talking to somebody. Look at me, I'm closing. Well, for me, I'll say I'm closing, but I won't close. But today there are a lot of speakers, so let me just. Like, this man came to the United States. I go with him to Longhorn. This man introduced me to Longhorn. Those of you watching that you don't know Longhorn, it's a horn that is long. And he started telling me about his life. Guess what? You can't talk about church planting and you not mention Apostle Akumia. You cannot. Two things I don't like in my life: dogs and half clap. It's either you clap food or you don't clap at all. Impacting the youth in the world and you don't mention my name. You cannot do it. Why? Because for 8 years I had to concentrate on one particular thing. The law of concentration. So Jesus told them, do not please concentrate on the lordship of Israel. Do you know your problem? I'm talking to somebody, I'm closing. Can you pull this out for me? Am I talking to somebody? Well, I'm just asking you. When we mention Facebook, a name comes to mind that starts with M. I want to ask you that your assignment, when we mention your name, what comes to mind? What comes to mind? Concentrate on it. I need a bottle. Am I doing good? Am I talking to somebody? Smile, come on, smile. Look at this. Assignment. Look at this. I want a beautiful girl to come. If you know you're beautiful, come on. You know you're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful girl. This is your assignment. I want you to use your 2 eyes to look inside this bottle. Use your 2 eyes at the same time. No, use your 2 eyes. You see how she's struggling? That's how your life is. But if I tell her, use 1 eye to concentrate on my assignment, your problem is that you're using 2 eyes to focus on 1 assignment. It's not possible. It's not possible. The law of concentration. That's why this generation, oh God, I don't want to go there. I can talk from this 9 to 5 p.m. I don't want to go there. So you see how she is struggling? Because she's using her 2 eyes. But if I tell her, use 1 eye and focus in this bottle, it's possible. Please, by the time some of you came out of state, by the time you leave this beautiful airport, I want you to go and concentrate on 1 minute. Mind talking to somebody? Clap your hands. Lift your hands. Shout, I will. I can hear you. Shout, I will. Shout out, shout, I will. I can. I must. Number 3, let me just jump back in. Number 3, the law of trusting God. The law of trusting God. When you read Matthew chapter 10, verse 9, he said, do not, I like it when Jesus said, do not take along gold, silver, copper, or belt. Do not take no bag. Take no bag. I'm pleading with you. Jesus is talking to them. He said, I'm giving you an assignment. Do not. The law of trusting God. Listen to me. I sit down with Apostle Longhorn, and he orders Longhorn salmon, right? With broccoli and chips, French fries, and ketchup. And he begins to tell me the struggles that he went through. And he always makes a statement. Even yesterday when I landed, he had to take me to Longhorn. No, this one has made me so addicted to Longhorn that I don't know. Yesterday we came here for scout check. By 10:30, I was standing at Longhorn. Yes, I just came to Columbus. They didn't know my name because I've been coming. So you want to come? I must have. And he made a statement. He said, Prophet, I have to just trust God. Do you know why? A time is going to come in your assignment that every help will fail you. I'm telling you, every help. I started, a lot of people come, Pastor Brian, how you able to, if you ask me talking today, someone said, Pastor Brian, oh my God, you're going to the United States. How were you able to do? Come on. I remember when you stand up there saying, oh, Jesus, I don't want to talk about this. And we wrote a letter to a company that we need help. And they told us that, what do you guys do? I said, yeah, you goes, oh, forget it. If you don't get it, forget about it. And I forgot about it. Guess what? The same company that rejected us, they are now coming after us. And they said, can we put our logo on your flyer? I said, you gotta pay some new cheese, man. You gotta pay some money now. And time is gonna come. You have to trust God. But there was a time, one of the years, I had to sell my car just to pay for expenses. But I do now, I do it with ease. You have to trust God. People that promise you will fail you. People that will tell you, go and say, oh, come on. Your mom will fail you. Your dad will fail you. Just trust God. So he told them, do not take anything. Do you know what he was teaching them? The law of trusting me only. Am I talking to somebody? Clap your hands, somebody. There's a very important part that I want you to understand. I call it the law of flexibility. I'm going to explain. I'm going to end on this. I'm speaking for 25 minutes. Hear this, hear this, hear this. In your assignment, always allow God to lead you in different directions with one assignment. And I want you to hear this carefully. Every assignment goes through phases. Every assignment. Every assignment goes through phases. I wrote here. In life, we have the morning stage, we have the afternoon stage, we have the evening stage, and we have the night stage. In marriage, this is one of the most beautiful couples that I've seen. Man, like they're always together. I've never seen this man alone. I've never seen this woman alone. Beautiful couple. They will tell you. I've been married for 11 years, so I know what I'm talking about. Marriage, we have the amazement stage, irritation stage, irritation stage, you understand it? Even when you wake up and you see her, you are irritated. Who is this? Who is here? Okay, it's a stage. It's a stage. And most especially when these women are pregnant and they call it the first trimester. Oh, jeez. So Ryan, very soon you will experience it. Ryan just got married last month. And I think this is a blessing of beautiful one. You know what it is? Yes. Beautiful, amazement stage. But they move to the irritation stage. Oh my God, I'm telling you. You wake up and you're praying thoughts and she's passing by and you're irritated. Don't can't you see I'm praying? Can't you see I'm praying? It's not like you still up there. It's a stage. So now, am I making sense? So hear this. We have the amazement stage, irritation stage, anger stage, resolution stage, acceptance stage. We have the restful stage. Apostle, even in Jesus' ministry, you just came back from Israel. We have the Bethlehem stage where he was born. That was a phase. We have the Nazareth stage. That was where he was raised and taught some lessons. We have the Galilee stage. That was where he performed miracles. And we had the Jerusalem stage. That was where he died. Every assignment will go through some stages. I want you to hear this. Please identify the phase of your assignment. I started this little youth movement and I had to go through phases. In your life, you will go through phases. But it's your responsibility to know the phase and the state that I'm in. I want you to hear this carefully, everybody. And I'll give you the last point. Hear this. Don't wear winter jackets when it's summertime. I want to repeat it. Don't wear winter jackets when it's summertime. And don't wear summer clothing when it's winter. You're going to get pneumonia. I want you to listen to me. I'm closing. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Identify the stage. So Apostle will tell you when he came to Jesus, now he was telling me that they used to meet him, that small sanctuary. It was a phase. It was a phase. They moved to this big, beautiful auditorium. It's a phase. He said, I'm asking somebody right now, wherever you were listening to me, when you're watching in Ghana, Sierra Leone, in London, here, in your assignment, what stage are you in? I said something in the beginning. I'm not preaching. I'm a real good preacher. I'm telling you, I'm a real good preacher, but I won't talk to you. Do you know the problem? I said the greatest enemy to your success is comparison. Don't compare your chapter 4 to somebody's chapter 8. I'm pleading with you. Don't just wake up and say, oh, Jesus power, wow, what a church. See this beautiful apostle was taking me around. So, oh my God, all this land there, hours we are building a school. Maybe he's in chapter 9, I'm in chapter 5. And you want to jump, please. You can't do that. And I want to say this. The longest way to success is the shortcut. Who are like what I said? I'm saying. The longest way to success is the shortcut. So be very careful. I'm making sense here. Am I talking to somebody? Lift your hands, I'm done. Shout, I will. Come on, I can hear you. I want to jump on your feet. Shout, I will. Come on, shout it. I will. I can. I must. I want you to look at somebody and say, we will. We can. And we must. Take your seat. Take your seat. Let me end on this. Are you blessed? Are you sure? Let me give you the last one. Listen, I just feel in the spirit. I want you to just pray that God will lead you. Just pray. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. My time is up. Oh, oh, shatas. Ah, kushkabaha sata. Oh, rasata tatati. Harusata liyasata. Somebody pray. Just pray. Let me end on this. I'm writing a book on this. And this is going to help you. Are you ready? Give me the Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. I'm sure it's that. 16. Okay, I'm sending you out like sheep among wolves. Therefore, be as shrewd as what? Come on, everybody. As you know a snake. Can you imagine? Like Jesus is talking, and they have made. That's what I don't. Also, you just came from Israel. I think it's just in movies. They think that every snake is Satan. So you watch movies and you see the snake, and the snake is talking to Eve. Say, Eve, go take that fruit. And they even make us think that the fruit was apple. Who told you it was apple tree in that garden? But I don't want to go there. Hear this. He said, as you go, there are a lot of animals I created, but forget about all of them and be as wise as snakes. So I took my time out to understand snakes. And you know what God told me? I'm ending on this. Nobody should miss this. If you miss it, you've missed everything that I said. He said the next law is the law of the snake wisdom. What is it? It talks about privacy, confidentiality, wisdom to hide. Wisdom to hide. There's a lot of scriptures. I don't want to go into it. But I learned something. Jesus was hidden from Herod. Moses was hidden from Pharaoh. I'm going to say something. It is dangerous to expose everything you know in your assignment. Very dangerous. The law of hiding. I want you, let's read this John chapter 7 verse 1 and John chapter 8 verse 59 quickly. John chapter 7 verse 1. Am I making sense? Right, I'm going to invite Campus Rush. After that, Jesus went around in Galilee. He did not want to go about in Judea because the Jewish leaders there were looking for a way to kill him. Jesus had to hide because some people were looking for him to kill him. And give me 8:59 quickly. John chapter 8 verse 59. What do you read it? At this, they picked up stones to stone him. Read it, everybody. One go. I want to shout and read this. One go. Shout it, one go, everybody. Jesus had to hide. There is a time in your assignment. You just got to hide. Be as wise because some stones are looking for you. And in this generation of social media, you expose everything out there and the stones are coming. But you know what God told me? Act like you can't buy bread until they see you own the bakery. Oh, I'm talking to somebody. When it isn't, you're gonna clap your hands for it. Yes. In your assignment, Francis, I'm talking to you. Act like you can't buy bread until they see that you own 5 bakeries. The law of hiding. I'm telling you that everything that God told me to hide and do it, I did it and it goes successfully. The law of hiding. It doesn't mean that you're a coward. It means that you are wise like a snake. It's a face. It's a face. I can go into details, a lot of scriptures. Yes. But nowadays you put everything on Snapchat. You put everything on Snapchat. You go, hey, is that your face? Can you post this thing for me? GH Kwaku, Ronnie is everywhere. Hey. And you go to talent. You the trend. You the trend, yes. Yes. Whilst you are trending, some stones are coming after you. Yes, yes. You just went to, I don't know how you guys do it here in the States, Pastor. If you want to register a company, what do you do? You have to do what? Register in the state. Federal, let me see what. You just got your registration. And you put it out there on Facebook. Say, oh, CEO of this. Are you crazy? CEO of certificate? You have no clients. Why don't you hide behind it and start talking to people? And you get 1 client, 2 clients. So by the time it's out there, you have 60 clients. Yes. And you want to prove a point. And guess what? You prove a point. Oh, come on, Jesus. You prove a point to people that don't like you. Now, listen, there are some people that are, if you give them $100 million that like me, they won't like you. So why are you trying to prove a point to people? And it's affecting our generation. You put it on Twitter, on Instagram, and Snapchat. Hey, the law of hiding. Thank you, man. I love you. I'm done. Clap your hands. That's what you do. You don't have to worry, and don't you be afraid. Joy comes in the morning. Can I get some babies? Trouble stay don't last always. For there's a friend named Jesus who will wipe your tears away. And if your heart is broken, just lift your hands. Come on. You don't have to worry. Come on, everybody. You don't have to. And don't you be afraid. stay the last. Come on.